Hey everyone, buckle up, because we are diving headfirst into a world full of tech news this week.
Oh yeah, it's been a wild one for sure.
This week we're swimming through the digital ocean of TechView's 10X.
Always a great source for the latest and greatest, right?
Absolutely. And for our amazing viewers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and share this deep dive with your friends. We've got some juicy stuff to cover. Ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
All right. First off, we've got AI potentially causing a stock market crash.
You can't make this stuff up.
We'll also tackle whispers of a secret Steam console that could shake things up against the PlayStation 5.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
Oh, and how about rumors of the Nothing Phone 3A borrowing a killer feature from the iPhone 16?
The plot thickens.
Plus, is Microsoft Paint about to get an AI-powered makeover?
Now that's something I want to see.
Me too. Let's unpack this AI frenzy first. OpenAI's deep research just dominated the world's hardest AI exam.
Yeah, they left ChatGPT and DeepSeek in the dust, didn't they?
It's being hailed as a major breakthrough in AI capabilities. What are your thoughts?
Well, what's interesting here is that Deep Research's win suggests a huge leap in AI's ability to, process complex information and solve those really abstract problems.
Right. It's not just recognizing patterns anymore, is it?
Exactly. We're talking AI that can understand and reason on a whole new level. Think about what this means for scientific research, medical diagnosis.
And even creative problem solving, right?
Exactly.
So are we saying that AI could soon be thinking like humans?
I mean, it's still early days, but the progress is undeniable.
That's true. But with all this progress, there are also potential risks, right? I mean, remember DeepSeek.
The one that supposedly caused a stock market crash just by being mentioned?
That's the one. Seriously, just the mention of an AI caused a market crash.
Yeah, it shows the huge impact AI could have on global markets.
And the need for careful regulation, right?
Absolutely. As this tech keeps evolving, we have to keep those safeguards in mind.
Okay, so we've got AI acing exams and potentially causing financial chaos. But there is some good news. Anthropic says they've developed an AI security system that can stop almost all jailbreaks. Is this the breakthrough we've been waiting for?
It's certainly a positive step. Jailbreaking AI, where users bypass safety protocols, is a real concern.
Right, like someone using AI to create harmful content or spreading misinformation.
Exactly. A strong security system could really help reduce those risks.
So this new system from Anthropic, is it basically an AI security system that can think ahead and stop threats before they happen?
In a way, yes. It uses these advanced algorithms and human oversight to identify and neutralize potential jailbreak attempts.
So a multi-layered approach to keep AI ethical and responsible?
Exactly.
That's reassuring. But even with this kind of progress, there are those ethical concerns, right? I mean, Meta just revealed the types of AI they think are too risky to release.
And that sparked a whole debate about the boundaries of AI development.
What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I think Meta's decision to hold back on certain AI models shows a growing awareness of the potential downsides of uncontrolled AI.
It's a good sign that the tech industry is having these discussions, right?
It's definitely. Acknowledging the need for ethical considerations is key.
But this also brings up questions about transparency and accountability, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Who decides which AI is too risky, and how do they decide that?
It's definitely complicated, and there aren't any easy answers.
That's for sure.
Looks like we're entering uncharted territory with AI. It has the potential to revolutionize our lives, but there are risks we're just beginning to understand.
Yeah, it's a real balancing act.
What do you think? Are we headed towards a tech utopia or a dystopian nightmare?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. But for now, let's switch gears and talk about gaming.
All right, let's game on.
We've got rumors flying about a potential all-digital PlayStation 6. Could this be the end of physical game discs?
It's definitely a possibility. The gaming industry is moving more and more towards digital distribution. An all-digital console would make sense in that landscape.
But a former PlayStation boss recently argued for the importance of physical media.
Right. He said a completely digital console might not be what everyone wants.
Yeah, there is something special about having a physical game.
Oh, for sure, especially for collectors.
But digital downloads are just so convenient. I'm torn. What about you?
It's a tough one. I can see both sides.
Let us know in the comments what you think about an all-digital future for PlayStation. Would you embrace it?
We want to hear your thoughts.
All right, moving on. Nintendo is already getting ready for the inevitable switch to scalpers.
Oh, they're learning from the past, huh?
It seems like they are. They're putting new strategies in place to ensure everyone has a fair shot at getting the console.
Hopefully it works.
Fingers crossed. But while we wait for the Switch 2, there's something else that has indie game fans buzzing.
The ID at Xbox Showcase.
That's right. Any predictions on what hidden gems they might reveal?
Well, the indie game scene is a hotbed for creativity. I'm excited to see what they come up with in terms of gameplay and storytelling.
I love the thrill of discovering a new indie gem. And speaking of unexpected developments, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 just got its second hotfix.
Addressing those crashing issues and frame rate bugs?
Let's hope this patch finally gives us the smooth, web-slinging experience we've been waiting for.
It's about time.
Okay, let's swing over to what the tech giants are up to. Microsoft seems to be tightening its control over Windows 11 installations.
Yeah, it looks like they might stop allowing installations on unsupported PCs.
What do you think is behind this move?
Well, it's caused some debate about user freedom versus security.
Right, some see it as Microsoft wanting more control.
To ensure a consistent experience, yeah.
But then there's the right to repair issue.
And the freedom to modify your own devices.
It's a tricky situation.
A real balancing act for Microsoft.
Absolutely. But hey, while Microsoft focuses on Windows 11, Google is busy weaving its Gemini AI into more of its products.
Google Maps for quicker, more intuitive searches, and Google Sheets for better functionality.
It's like having a super smart assistant with you all the time.
I know, right? AI making life easier, what's not to love?
I'm all for it. And speaking of things that make life easier, let's talk hardware. There's new mini PC making waves.
With support for 4K monitors and a whopping 96 GB of memory.
This thing is a beast, perfect for those who need serious power, like video editors or 3D rendering.
Absolutely. It's a power user's dream machine.
It's like a supercomputer squeezed into a tiny box.
Mm-hmm.
And for all the gamers out there, well, the Nvidia RTX 5090 and 5080 might be sold out everywhere.
You can still get your hands on the RTX 5000 series laptops.
Those laptops are a fantastic alternative for high-end gaming on the go.
No need to miss out on all the fun, even with the GPU shortage.
Exactly. But not all hardware news is good news. Remember that Dyson handheld vacuum we talked about?
The one that's basically a rebranded older model.
Yeah, that one. Well, it turns out it might be even worse than we thought.
Oh no, what happened?
It's basically a decade-old Dyson V8 without the wand attachment.
Wow, so not really new at all.
Nope, just a classic case of marketing spin.
That's disappointing.
Big time. Okay, let's move on to Salesforce. They're making headlines for cutting 1,000 jobs while encouraging those same workers to reapply.
That's confusing.
I know, right?
Some say it's about saving money.
Disguised as restructuring, right?
Exactly. Others think it's a way to keep the best people while still streamlining things.
Only time will tell, I guess.
It's definitely strange.
All right, let's talk data breaches. It seems like nobody is safe these days. GrubHub was recently hit with a massive one.
Affecting customers, drivers, businesses, everyone.
It just shows that even the biggest companies are vulnerable to these attacks.
Yeah, and this one really highlights how interconnected these platforms are.
It's a good reminder for all of us to be extra careful about online security. Use those strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication.
And watch out for phishing attempts.
Absolutely. All right, let's shift gears and talk about some positive developments in the world of AI.
Sound good.
OpenAI's deep research is breaking records on the toughest AI exams.
And Anthropic claims to have a new security system that can stop almost all AI jailbreaks.
It's an incredible time to be following AI, but we can't forget about the potential risks either.
That's true. Those risks are very real.
Meta's recent announcement about the AI they consider too risky to release is a good example.
Definitely, it sparked an important conversation about AI ethics.
It seems like the tech world is starting to think seriously about the consequences of uncontrolled AI development.
It's about time.
And that's a good thing for sure.
Absolutely. It's definitely a conversation we need to be having. But before we get too deep into the ethics of it all, maybe we should check out some of the other big tech news from this week.
Yeah, let's do that. What else caught your eye?
Well, there's this new 4K projector that's been getting some attention. It's inspired by turtles, believe it or not.
Wait, a turtle-inspired projector?
Yeah. It's got this folded, rotatable pop-up lens. A pretty cool blend of nature and tech, right?
That's super interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Oh, and Optoma just came out with a new 4K laser projector, too. Super bright, and it supports both Dolby Vision and HDR10 plus Lay.
Wow, those are some serious home theater upgrades. Okay, so for all our puzzle fans out there, we've got some hints and answers for Wordle, Quordle, Strands.
And even the NYT Connections game.
We've got you covered. It seems like there's something for everyone in this week's Tech Roundup.
Right. AI, gaming, hardware, even some data breach drama to keep things spicy.
It's been a wild ride.
Sure.
But before we wrap up, we have to remind our amazing viewers to subscribe, like, and share this video. We love bringing you these deep dives.
Absolutely. And let us know what you think about all this tech news in the comments below.
We want to hear from you. Okay, on to even more tech treats from TechViews 10X.
Hit me with them.
Apple Music is taking on Spotify Wrapped. They're releasing a year-round alternative.
No more waiting till December to see our questionable music choices.
Exactly. Now we can cringe at our music habits all year round.
I love it. Apple's smart to use that personalized data to keep users engaged.
Totally. Speaking of personalized experiences, have you ever been startled awake by your MacBook suddenly booting up?
Oh, yeah, you just want to check the time, and then bam, your computer's on.
The classic, I didn't mean to wake you up heart attack.
It happens to the best of us.
Well, good news. Apple finally figured out how to fix that little problem. No more accidental boot ups.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Those little things can make a big difference.
They really can. Speaking of important updates, Google Message is getting a major upgrade for emergency texting.
Oh, wow. That's crucial.
They're focusing on making those emergency messages more reliable and faster.
Could be a game changer in those critical situations.
I hope so. Okay, remember that Dyson handheld vacuum? The rebranded one?
Yeah, the one that wasn't really new at all.
Well, it turns out it might be even worse than we initially thought.
Oh, no. What now?
It's basically a decade-old Dyson V8 with the wand attachment removed.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. They dug into their archives, slapped on some new paint, and called it a day.
That's rough, Dyson. Talk about disappointing your fans.
It really is. And Salesforce is still in the news for that weird job cut situation. You know, cutting 1,000 jobs, but then telling those people to reapply.
Yeah, what was that all about?
It's a mystery. Some think it's a cost-cutting trick disguised as restructuring. Others think they're trying to hold on to the best employees while making things more efficient. Who knows?
It's bizarre, that's for sure.
Okay, let's end on a positive note. Remember that Ninja double-stack air fryer that everyone's been raving about?
The one that can make anything crispy.
That's the one. Well, get ready for round 2, because it just got a 2025 makeover. More power, more efficiency, even easier to use.
I can't wait to try it.
Me too. It seems like every week there's a wave of new and exciting tech, from AI to gadgets that make our lives better and more fun.
It's true. Technology never stands still, does it?
Never a dull moment in the tech world. It really is amazing to see what they come up with. And on that note, we're diving into the last batch of tech news from TechViews 10X.
Let's finish strong.
And don't forget, our awesome viewers, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, and share this deep dive with your tech-loving friends.
Spread the tech love.
All right, let's jump in. Apple Music is taking on Spotify Wrapped. They're coming out with a year-round version.
Oh, interesting. So no more waiting till December to see all our interesting musical choices.
Exactly. We can revel in our questionable taste all year long.
I kind of love that. You know, it's smart of Apple to capitalize on all that personalized data. Keeps users engaged, right?
For sure. It's like having a constant soundtrack to your life, good or bad.
Yeah.
But speaking of soundtracks, have you ever jumped out of your skin because your MacBook decided to boot up when you opened the lid?
Oh, yeah, that's the worst. Just wanted to check the time and suddenly, bam! Computer's on, fans are whirring.
The classic, I didn't mean to wake you panic.
Every MacBook owner's nightmare.
Well, the good news is, Apple's finally figured out how to fix that. No more accidental boot ups.
Thank goodness. Small victories, right?
They really are. But let's talk about an update that's actually important. Google Messages is getting a big upgrade for emergency texting.
That's great to hear. Emergencies are stressful enough as it is.
Right. They're working on making those messages more reliable and faster.
Could be a real lifesaver in those situations.
Absolutely. Okay, remember that Dyson handheld vacuum we talked about earlier? The one that was basically a rebranded older model?
Oh, yeah, the new Dyson that wasn't really new at all. What about it?
Well, it's even worse than we thought.
Oh, no. What else could go wrong?
It's basically a 10-year-old Dyson V8 without the wand attachment.
You're kidding. They really just slapped a new coat of paint on a decade-old model.
Pretty much. Talk about disappointment.
Dyson, what are you doing?
And Salesforce is still making headlines for that whole job cut thing. Cutting 1,000 jobs and then telling people to reapply.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Is it about saving money? Trying to retain talent?
No one knows for sure. It's a total mystery.
Hopefully we'll get some answers eventually.
Fingers crossed. Okay, let's end on a positive note. Remember that Ninja double-stack air fryer? The one that's taken over the kitchen?
Oh yeah, the one that makes everything crispy and delicious.
That's it. Well, it just got a 2025 upgrade, even more power, more efficient, and easier to use.
Now that's something I can get behind.
Right. It seems like every week brings a new wave of tech advancements, things that make our lives easier, more entertaining.
It's truly an exciting time to be following all this.
Couldn't agree more. And with that, we've reached the end of our tech journey for this week. We covered a ton, but there's always more to explore. What stories stood out to you? What surprised you the most?
Let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you.
And remember, to stay up to date on all the latest tech deep dives, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends.
We'll be back next week with a whole new batch of mind-blowing tech news. Until then, stay curious, keep exploring,